Why do we as Christians love to be entertained more than receiving the truth? If you pay close attention to churches across our country, you will start to notice more performing rather than preaching, more so called spiritual excitement rather than real godly biblical teaching. It's almost like the listener is in their own fantasy world and the preacher is providing fuel to enhance their delusions. This sounds a lot like what Apostle Paul warned believers about in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 and 4. For the time will come when people will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they gather around them a number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. They will turn their ears away from truth and turn aside to myths. Let's break this down. When Paul says people will not put up with sound doctrine, instead to suit their own ears, he means that people will crave tasty, unhealthy spiritual food rather than healthy spiritual food that comes from sound doctrine. Because of that choice, the unhealthy teaching will lead them down a path that kills their hopes and dreams and stunts their growth. Allow me to give a simple analogy. If you have ever attempted to work out for the purpose of improving your overall quality of life, two key routines must take place: aerobic exercise and strength training. Aerobic exercise helps boost energy and heart health. Strength training helps maintain muscle mass and flexibility. When you put these two together, you start the process of living a healthy lifestyle. But there is another major process that most people tend to leave out: eating healthy. When you consume unhealthy teaching and unhealthy spiritual food, you are like the person who has an amazing workout plan but destroys all that time and effort by eating junk food before and after all that hard work. And you wonder why you don't get the results you aimed for. Christian music, movies, comedy, and TV shows are for your entertainment. However, preaching and teaching, when guided by the truth, should transform our mind, body, and soul. If you are in a church that mixes these things up, you will remain spiritually immature and you will have a front row seat to watch you destroy every blessing that the Lord tries to send your way. Pray that the Lord opens your eyes and sends you to a body of believers that makes godly truth a reality. Keep praying and seek God. God bless.